Okay, Jeff, get ready to start on your striker. 955. Got it out of the box. Getting ready to put the protective tape over the chrome. I see some scratches right there. Or do I? Very light. Yeah, there's one right there. I guess there's just no way to keep them from getting scratched in shipment, but I'm still going to put the tape on there to protect the rest of it. Okay, more to come. Okay, what I'm doing now is some preliminary testing, just to make sure everything's working okay before we start the modifications. Hello, audio, hello. Let's check the receive. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. There you go. We're good. Time to get busy. Here's a look inside. Going to be working in this area back here, this area, this filter, and this area up in here. Okay. We're also going to be working in this area. We're going to be replacing all of the funnels. Got the filter and the buffer filter capacitors out. That one and that one back there. Believe it or not, this one on the power is only 470 microfarad. Not even a 1000. This one is a 1000. But we're going to upgrade both of those. Okay? And I'm going to upgrade your filter to a tighter filter. Will help with bleed over. And let's see, did you get a max mod with this one? I think you did, didn't you? I'll have to check. No, you did not. Okay. Alright, you did not. So anyway, I'll get some capacitors and upgrade those and put that filter in there. I've had several people ask me about my background in electronics, and I think I said on an earlier video that I've been in electronics for almost 30 years. Actually, it's almost 40 years. Boy, how time flies. I joined the Navy in August of 1974. I did 4 years as an aviation machinist mate, which for those of you that don't know what that is, I worked on recips to begin with, and then I worked on jet engines in Navy aircraft. And then I changed rates to training deviceman, which started my electronics background. I went through BE&E from, I think it was 78, and then went to the simulator after that, and then went back for advanced electronics after that. So that's what started it. Actually, that's where my training began. What actually started it was my dad purchased me an AM shortwave radio kit when I was a young boy, and I put that thing together and got it working, and that piqued my interest in radios and electronics. I had my first CB radio in 1967. The Johnson Messenger 110, a little 5-channel mobile. I still got it around here somewhere. But anyway, that's where the radio journey started. And then I got my ham license in 1981. And the reason I say that was somebody called me an old timer the other day when I give out my my call sign. It starts with KB, and his, I think, was KS or KL. I'm not real sure now. No, it might have been KN. No, I'm pretty sure it was KS. Anyway, forgive me. But my original call sign started with KB, and I kept that call sign. And I just was thinking, I got my first ham call sign in 1981. Oh my God. This is 2020. You know, I retired in October of 1996. First day of October 1996, I retired from the Navy. So, that's where my electronics background comes from. I was both a communications tech and a radar tech in the United States Navy, which I thoroughly enjoyed being in the Navy. And of course, that kit that my dad bought me way back then is what piqued my interest in radios. So, you know, the two just kind of merged. Okay, I'm going to get back to it. Have the capacitors replaced. I replaced that 470 microfarad with a 3,300 microfarad. Okay. I replaced this one, which was a 1,000, with a 3,000. I found some that had a narrow cylinder but were taller to get to 3,000, so they fit in the same footprint. I'm sorry, 2,000. It was a 1,000. It's now a 2,000. Okay. That's the buffer filter for the voltage regulator. Getting ready now to install the new 20 kilohertz wide filter. Okay, gotta go right there. And then a couple more little things to do. And time to jump on the transistors. The MOSFETs. More to come. These new ones have been coming with IRL520s instead of the FQP 13N10s. While they still do a lot of power, they don't do as much as the FQP 13N10s. But I have discovered some MOSFETs that do really well, and I label them Z06s. They're not FQP 13N10s, by the way. They do a whole lot better than the 520s, a little bit better than the FQP 13N10s. and I'm not really sure why no one has discovered them before now, but I'm going to keep that part number to myself. My label for them are Z06s, but they do really well in these, which you'll find out. Okay, more to come. That's what it looks like behind this nice pretty brass shield. All IRF 520s. Okay, let me get busy. There's the old MOSFETs. As you can see, I have one that's got a broken insulator right there. And the insulator came out with this one, but it's not broken. That was the pre-driver, or actually the driver. That's the pre-driver right there. Okay, there's the broken one, the one in the middle. Fortunately, I have more of those. So, got the new ones in. Z05 driving 3 Z06s. Getting ready to set the bias now. Bias is set. Let's see what it keys on the AM. I hadn't done any tune-up yet. Just want to make sure it works. And it looks like it's working. It looks like we're dead keying 20 watts. There's no microphone on here, so you're not going to see any modulation movement. I've just got a switch soldered to a mic connector that I use for setting the bias with. So, time for a tune-up. Okay. Meter on the left is RMS, meter on the right is peak. I have a 100 watt slug on both sides. This is the average side, or RMS. This is the peak side. Okay, that's average power, that's peak power. I'm on the 100 watt scale, which is that scale on the bottom. Okay, I am on AM. I have RF power turned all the way up. We're dead keying about 20 watts. Audio, hello, hello audio. I'm talking in my normal voice right into the microphone. You can see we're pegging the needle over there in the right hand corner on the peak side. And you can also see the average meter is swinging forward, which is what we want. Put this on times 2. Now on times 2, remember that bottom scale is doubled. So 40 is 80 watts. The little mark in between 40 and 60 is 50 watts. I'm sorry. 40 is 80. The little mark in between 40 and 60 would be 100. The 60 position would be 120. Okay, again, I'm on AM, got RF power turned all the way up. Hello, audio. That's what, about 118? Audio 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Audio test, test audio. Yeah, and I'm using a stock hand mic, folks. I'm not using a power mic. I'm using this microphone right here. It's connected directly to the striker. Okay. And get all the meter in there. There we go. Okay, that's AM power turned all the way up. Now I'm going to turn AM power all the way down. We're dead keying. What is it? Looks like 3 watts with it turned all the way down. Audio, hello, hello audio. I'm talking in a normal voice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Audio testing, testing audio. You can see we the needle swung a little over 60, which means it's doing 120 watts or a little better. on swing with AM power turned all the way down. So we're dead keying 3 watts and swinging. Audio, hello, hello, audio. Audio 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, test. You see the average meter swinging forward, and the peak meter swinging to, it's tickling that mark a little over 60. So it's doing just a touch over 120 watts peak. Okay, that's on AM. FM, I have set for, I think it's 60 watts. Right there is low power. That's 5 watts. I'm sorry, that's 10 watts. And there is full power. That's 60 watts average. You got to look at the average meter. Don't look at the peak meter on the FM. The average is 60 watts. Okay, and it will go up to 80 watts because I turned it down. Because you don't need 80 watts on FM. 60 watts is good. Alright, lower sideband. RF power all the way up. Oh, I didn't show you the FM low power. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. You saw that. Okay, audio. Hello, audio. Audio 1, 2, 1, 2, audio. Now, it looks like the meter is swinging in between 50 and 60, or actually it's more around the 50 mark. Audio, hello, hello, audio, audio 1, 2, which a little bit between 50 and 60. So I'd say 55, which means we're doing about 110 peak on sideband. Okay, that's with RF power all the way up. Now I'm going to turn RF power all the way down on this SB. Audio, hello audio, audio 1, 2, 1, 2, audio. Still way up there. I probably need to adjust that down a little bit. Hello audio, audio 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, audio test. Test audio, audio 1, 2. Hello audio, audio 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, test. You can see we're still getting over there at about 100 peak, but we dropped our average power down to about 20 watts there. Okay. Audio, hello, hello, audio. Audio 1, 2, 1, 2, audio. So, that was all the way down. Now I'm turning it all the way back up. Hello, audio. We're doing just a touch over 60 watts on the average meter. And audio, hello, hello, audio, audio 1, 2. We're about halfway in between the 50 mark and 60 mark. So roughly about 55 times 2 is 110. Okay, on sideband. All right. All I got left to do now is the full coverage mod. More to come. Okay, got the conversion done. Let's see what the power looks like now on this band. Oh, that looks good and healthy. That was lower sideband. I'm injecting a two-tone signal into it. It's not good to do that for a long period of time, by the way. Hello audio, audio 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, audio testing, testing audio. Okay, you can see we're still on the ×2 scale. In between 60 and 80 is the 70 mark. Audio, hello, hello audio, audio 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, audio test. And we're real close to that center mark there. Audio, hello, hello audio, audio 1, 2, 1, 2, audio. So, you know, 130. And I'm on channel 20. Audio. You can see that the average power came up too. So, it's actually working better on channel 20 than it did on 10 meters. Alright, that was lower sideband. Let's go to AM. I'm going to turn AM power all the way down. Still dead keying about 3 watts. Audio, hello, hello, audio. Audio 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think I see a marked improvement, don't you? Hello, audio. Audio 1, 2, 1, 2, audio. That's on AM. Like I said, we're dead keying about 3 watts. If I stop talking and the needle drops back, we're looking at that 3, maybe 4 watts there. Hello, audio. Audio 1, 2, 1, 2, audio. But on that meter on the right, we're definitely doing 140 peak. Okay, that was AM all the way down. I'm going to turn AM all the way up. Dead keying a little bit over 20. Hello, audio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Test. Audio testing. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2, test. Alright, well, I don't think I need to say any more. That's a Z06, and it's not even warm. It's a Z06 driving 3 Z06s, and those part numbers are LesComm part numbers. Anyway, the 3 Z06s are here. You got a Z06, you got the pre-driver, then you got a Z06 first driver, driving a Z06 second driver, driving 2 Z06 finals. Okay? Alright. Jeff, I think we're just about done with it. Let me get it put back together, and double check your... I know you want an SRA198 microphone. I think you wanted a chrome one. So I'll have to find that for you. But, man, this damn thing's working good. So I'm glad I found those. But anyway, there's your new narrow filter. It's 20 kilohertz wide, Vice 15, because this radio has FM. And, you know, done the tune-up, did the conversion. There's everybody's favorite for testing. I like to test on this channel. As a matter of fact, let's test and see what the SRF is. If I get on the right band. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And get on channel 20. There we go. Yep, that looks good. Now, I don't have the speaker connected. You wouldn't like to hear the tone anyway. But boy, I like these Striker radios. I'll tell you what. Well made. If you're driving something that gets bumped around a lot, like a Jeep or, you know, a big truck that bounces, log truck, I think is what. Yeah, Jeff was telling me that he drove a log truck on Axemen. On the TV show, the reality TV show, Axemen. He was one of the log truck drivers. So I thought that was pretty cool. But I think we're done with it. Did all my tricks to it that we're not going to show. I can tell you this, I don't cut any limiters. I don't disable any limiters. Okay? Everything is strictly operational. No limiters bypassed, cut, or disabled. Okay? Just tuning the radio up properly is all I've done. And that's all that testing was done on 13.8 volts, folks. 13.8. So, all right, Jeff, let me put the covers back on it. One other little thing I forgot to mention. You notice that there's some hot glue at the bottom of this capacitor here. It's because I can't seat this capacitor all the way down. The pin spacing for the 470 is smaller than it is for this 3300. So I bend the pins around to where they'll fit in the holes, but there's also some components that the capacitor would cover up or touch if I pushed it all the way down. So what I do is leave it standing above the board a little bit, probably about 2 millimeters, and I use the hot glue to take up the space to keep it from wiggling. We don't want these parts moving around, because if they do, then they break the contacts and leads and everything else, and they fail. So, alright, going to put the covers on. I wanted to show you the unit powering on. Now when you first hit the switch, turn the switch on, the unit doesn't come on for a second. It's doing a power on self-test, and then it comes on. It doesn't take it very long to do that either. You can see that it powers on pretty quickly. Alright. And let's see, turn the volume down. Make sure, show you I hook the speaker back up. Okay. Sure you don't want to hear all that, but there it is. These are sure pretty radios, and you know you can change the color of the display. There's several different colors. You can even make it do the loop like that if you want to. That's blue, green, green, blue, red, red, blue, which is kind of purple, red, green, which is sort of dark green, I guess, pure green, no, RGB, red, green, and blue. And then we're back in the loop. Alright. That's how it comes from the factory. So I'm going to leave it set like that. You can change it the way you want it. Okay, Jeff, I sure hope you enjoy your new radio. It was my pleasure to set it up for you. 7-3, everybody.